I tell you what, that sound never gets old. I don't care how many times I... What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having another good day. You guys, I'm so excited to be talking about this video because as you guys know, next Saturday, October 10th in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, if I said it correctly, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Beans Diesel is going to be holding the Blackout in the Country event. My truck will be representing there at their tent. It's all set up, looking good. So what that means is that I got some small tight ends that I got to tighten up around the truck before we can take her, having her sitting on the display and stuff. So today I'm going to be taking care of the steering stabilizers, and I also want to get my wheels polished if I can. But we will do the steering stabilizers first, and then we're going to get to the wheels, like machine polish my wheels, not hand polish. They need a machine polishing now because they got some nasty stuff in it. Okay, so we guys, right now what we're about to do, we're about to drive to the gas station, go get a Monster just to wake myself up, get the day rolling, all that fun stuff, and then from there we're just going to start doing stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, you guys smash the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for checking out the channel, and I'll see you guys here in a sec. All right, you guys, so we're back to the house. Got my Monster, we can get started. Okay, so check it out, you guys. First order of business is we got the parts in that we needed. This right here is just a 3-inch drill attachment foam polisher, so that way I can like polish my wheels with my drill without having to break out the machine polisher every single time. This right here is just assortment sandpaper. Get it off Amazon, it's like 10 bucks, and it has different grits in there. We will be having to sand the dual steering stabilizer shocks because they're stainless steel, so they ended up getting well, pretty much oxidized, so gotta clean them up. Here is the BDS steering setup. It's the bracket system. I'll show you guys it more in depth once I take it out to install it on the truck, but we have everything here we need. So first order of business, like I said, we're gonna get this nasty junk off. Well, not nasty junk, but because it's still good, but we're gonna take this off. All this is gonna come off, and then I'm going to sand the shocks, polish them again, and slap these bad Larry. All right, so we went ahead and took the dual steering stabilizer setup off, and it's off right here. It's not like corroded to bad, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that, and somebody commented this, and I didn't know this, but Bilstein shocks, not Fox shocks, Bilstein Fox are not aluminum bodies. They are, I believe, stainless steel with a clear coat. So what happened is when I initially sanded these and polished them, I took the clear coat off. It looked good, and I mean, you can still see the shine in there too. And basically it just was, open metal exposed to the elements, so it turned orange. So this time I'm gonna clear coat them after I polish them, and we'll see how that works out for these bad Larrys. In the meantime too, while I have those waiting, I'm probably gonna come underneath here. This is the Moog steering, which is working phenomenal if anybody's curious. This is the Moog steering. I'm gonna come down here and with some paint and just kind of touch it up. I'm gonna paint the steering setup just to black, just to make it look clean. I cannot stand orange. Like, this has been driving me crazy since it happened. But like when I look down in my suspension, I like to see black stuff, color. I don't like seeing orange and dull, and I don't like all that mess. So we're gonna clean this up a little bit too while we're down here. All right, you guys, so I got my stuff set up. So I went ahead and did a little test sample. This is with 600 grit. You can see I sanded it. It used to look like that, which is a good sign because the lower grit you go with, the more levels of sanding you're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna do a 600 grit and then follow it with an 800 grit, and then that's it, and it'll be ready for polish by then. So that was a good sign. Again, this is just surface oxidation. It's not like bad rust or anything, so you guys can see right here. All right, so I went ahead and sanded it down with 800 grit, wiped it with some mineral spirit just to kind of get whatever was on there off. You can actually start seeing the shine come through already, and I haven't even polished them yet. So got my cutting wheel, do a cut, color, finish wheel. If you guys are curious, I do have a full in-depth tutorial video showing how to like polish shocks. It's not hard, just takes a little bit of time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these bad Larrys knocked out so that way we can get a clear coat on them. All right, you guys, so this is one shock done, and I applied one coat of clear coat to it. It looks pretty decent. It's not the best. There was some imperfections within the metal from sanding it. The only way to get that out is if I sand it deeper. Didn't really want to do that. You can't see it unless you get super close to it. If you're standing this far, you really can't see it. So I'm fine with it. It's gonna buff. So we got, yeah, pretty much. We got one done, drying. I'll put 2 coats of it on, and then 2 coats clear, let that dry, and then we'll reinstall it onto the truck. So this one looks really good already, and I even polished it, so hell yeah. All right, you guys, just showing y'all what I'm doing. All right, you guys, okay, hear me out. So I got some good news, and I got some bad news. The bad news, don't be mad at me, but I may have installed the steering stabilizer setup without showing you guys. But I apologize. It was just one of those days where nothing was going right that I was doing, but I finally got it done. It's actually the end of the day. There's like kids coming home from school now. I've been doing this all day. But the good news is it's installed and this thing looks clean as hell. So let's go ahead and check it out. Ooh, oh, holy smokes. Check that out. I am extremely happy and impressed. This came out phenomenal. I was super nervous, you guys. Okay, so let me explain. So first things first. So when I started to install this, the first issue I ran into was this bolt. So this bracket is from BDS, right? These holes are for if you have factory Dodge steering. If you have the Moog steering setup like I do, these bolts are too big for that bracket. So I burnt out probably about 6 drill bits trying to drill through this bracket to make it big enough to where that bolt right there, that black bolt, can fit into that bracket. And then the other side, again, because this is not factory Mopar steering, it's Moog steering, the bolt, same situation over here. So BDS provides a bolt that they tell you to swap out and put here. Problem with that is it's not long enough for this setup because the clamps on the Moog setup are fatter, wider than the Mopar ones, which are more narrower. So it was a lot of, like, you know, digging around in the toolbox looking for bolts and stuff. I ended up finally finding the bolt. This bolt's actually ended up cutting this bolt, honestly, just to get it to work. But it worked out good. Everything worked out good. It's all nice and secure. So I'm a happy camper when it comes to that. I cannot complain. But yeah, so that was issue number 1. I'm trying to think. Actually, honestly, that was it, really. Everything else went pretty smooth. I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to sit right, or I was nervous that these shocks were going to be too long or too something for the BDS setup, but it worked out perfect. You know, I haven't done travel play yet. I'm about to take it for a test drive, check play. I'll bring you guys along with me, but other than that, you guys, it came out phenomenal. It looks really good, really clean. And then also on top of that, if you're looking good, you can see that I went ahead and painted the steering setup. I also did that too, so it looks really clean down here. I used some of that Rust-Oleum Performance enamel. I'll show you guys that can here in a second. It just looks so much cleaner and just more like professional, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all a little shot like that. And if anybody is wondering what paint I used on the suspension, is this right here, or on the steering. This stuff right here, you guys, it's super nice. I love the satin one. The thing about this is the prep work is minimal and it is extremely durable. That's the easiest way I can say it, is like for something you can pick up at Walmart. This right here, if you're trying to do a quick fix, clean up your suspension, you know, just to get it looking respectable. I mean, this really actually looks really good. Actually, it's not even respectable, but you get what I'm saying, man. This stuff right here, you can't go wrong with that. All right, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we are going to test out the steering. By the way, you guys, go down in the comment section. My wife, Mrs. Everything Diesel, she was the one who bought this steering setup for me for my birthday last week. I waited a while to get it just because BDS was out of stock for it. Oh yeah, that feels good right there. Oh yeah, I just felt it when I was backing out. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. Yeah, so my wife, Mrs. Everything Diesel, so, you know, go down in the comments, give her a big thanks for, you know, supporting the build and the cause. But, okay, I think we're good. The biggest thing I was worried about in terms of testing this out was making sure that I get full travel when it comes to turning and whatnot. So, I feel, oh yeah, this is, wow, okay. So all up until this time, and I've never talked about it because I was so embarrassed of showing the steering stabilizer setup, but this entire time up until now, my steering stabilizers were down there, but the way it was set up, they weren't even really being used. The reason being is because they were stuck in a certain position. They were cockeyed into a certain position, and they just sat that way. They barely moved when I would turn. The only thing that would move is the bracket in the center was pivoting because it had only one pivot point. So these are technically like 100% brand new. So, and I do notice it feels a little better now. I'm not getting that pull. I'm not getting pull from tire pull right now, which is good because usually on this road I get tire pull. So, good deal. Nice. And if you guys are wondering how the steering is doing, since I've completely redid the steering back in May, it's doing phenomenal. This Moog steering setup with the BD steering brace, the Bilstein 5100 dual steering stabilizers, what else? EMF intermediate shaft bushing, ball joints, redhead steering box. It's all amazing, you guys. My steering is super responsive right now. Like it's like driving, you know, a little rack and pinion car. But I like it. I love it. I'm real curious about how it does on bumpy roads and stuff, and see if I get that, if it pulls. Because in the past, when I would hit bumpy roads, it'd want to pull to the side because there was nothing to counteract it. But now that it has something to counteract it, I'm real curious to see how that goes and works out, you guys. So I'm sure you guys hear the little turbos talking to each other. Well, not little, but yeah. I like this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I like this a lot. Wow. Hell yeah. Well, you guys, that's going to do it for today's video. On a second note, because I was not able to film doing anything else, that just means more content. So most likely going to end up filming something tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Saturday. So we'll be having some good content coming up here, getting ready for B's Diesel's Blackout in the Country event, man. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. So if you guys stuck it out to the end, thank you guys so much. Smash the thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know I read all the comments, so by all means drop whatever you want down in the comments below. Until next time, you guys, though, you all take it easy, be safe, have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon.